We are in India, and the state is Karnataka, in that a district called Chikmagalur. Now UNESCO has mentioned it's the most safest place to live in the whole world. From the childhood itself, I had a plan to do some our traditional science. So, being an agriculturist, my father, my grandfather are agriculturists. So, I should not leave that agriculture. So, along with that, I thought this is the best method to go through, and I started running this ayurvedic ashram here. To boost up our traditional system. Nowhere in Ayurveda they mention about a hospital. They call it as a ashram. Ashram means it is told the patient should stay in the home of physician and he should be the member of physician family. We make it like a home, little away from our home. Nowadays it's difficult, like it disturbs our privacy as well as patient privacy, and we don't take patient more than 6 to 7 patients at a time, because we ourselves we treat the patient by touch. But doctor's personal touch makes the difference, the energy transfer and the relationship between a patient and a doctor, that makes the difference. See, the daily change, what is happening in the body of patient, only a doctor, being a doctor, he can make out. And the next day treatment, I can decide what actually your body is in need. If somebody therapist, if you recommend, he will just see the time until he do, the time comes, he will finish. He can't make out, and there will be no such relationship. That personal touch, that's the reason it makes a lot of difference. Along with that, we make yoga here, where the day next after the Ayurveda is yoga, because I can cure the things, I can make everything healed here. It should not get repeated. For that, we need a good lifestyle plus yogic practice. Now Ayurveda is having a high demand globally. So each and every one should know the importance of Ayurveda. Nowadays, from last 10 years, Ayurveda is in a very high importance. It's a very old science. And what was told 5,000 years back, even now the same concept we are following. There is no change in science or concept. If you take it with allopathy, it's a modern science. Today they will say one thing, tomorrow it will be totally changed. If you take a disease, there will be two things. One is cause and one is effect. Modern science, most of the time, they look at the effect, and the treatment will be for effect. So until you take the medicine, you feel more comfortable. Once you stop the medicine, again it may repeat. But here in Ayurveda, we just look at the cause. First line of treatment is remove the cause. Then you start treating the patient. So the result will be good and the disease will be completely uprooted. Swastasya swastharakshanam aturasya vikara prashamanam. That means to maintain the health of a healthy person normally, means in a balanced state. Atura is a patient or a rogi, what we call. Vikara prashamanam. Vikara means imbalance. So bring the health to a balanced state of a patient. This is what actually is a basic concept of Ayurveda. And Ayusho Veda, Ayurveda, the one science which tells about, which gives knowledge about the life is Ayurveda. How to lead a happy life without depending on others. Ultimately, what we want, we need happy and peace. To achieve that happy and peace, how we should lead our life, both mentally and physically. It's a part of Atharvana Veda. It is There are four Vedic signs, Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda and Atharvana Veda. This is a part of Atharvana Veda. It's a sub-Veda, we call it as.
Okay.
Of Atharvana Veda. It's a Vedic science. In Ayurvedic, basic procedure is Shodhana and Shamana. Shodhana is complete purification of the body. Shamana is just making the suppressing the disease condition. Like if there is cold, if you say if it is a cold, you give some medicine. First line is you stop the causative factor, then you start giving the medicine. If you stop the causative factor, there will be two things. One is the strength of the disease and the strength of the patient. So strength of the disease will come down and strength of the patient will become strong by avoiding the causative factors and by applying the medicine. So if there is a cold, you avoid the things which aggravates the cold, getting exposed outside for cold, drinking some cold water or having some fresh fruits. So that may increase your cold, which makes your body a very good platform for the cold to aggravate. So stop all those things so that the disease condition comes down, patient's strength goes up. This is how we can, this is the main concept of Shamana Chikitsa. If you come with the Shodhana part, it's a complete purification of the body. Like each complete whole body will be cleansed, the toxins will be removed out from the body. It is followed by three procedures. One is Purva Karma, other is Pradhana Karma, and the last is the Paschat Karma. Purva Karma is the pre-procedure, Pradhana Karma is the main procedure, Paschat Karma is the post-procedure. Purva Karma is bringing the toxins from Shaka to Kosta. Shaka is the peripheral part, branches. Shaka means in a tree, if you take it as branches. So this is all the peripheral part, and from there toxins are collected to the main tract.
Yeah.
That is the concept of pre-procedure, preparing your body. There are different types of pre-procedure, preparing your body for the main procedure. Based on your element, we select the pre-procedures. It may be Snehapana, Udvartana, or Snehana, we call it as Udvartana, Tailadara, Pisichil, or like Nevara. Like there are different fermentation, like different procedure to prepare your body based on what element, what dosha is dominant. Based on that, we prepare your body for the main procedure. That is what we call Pradhana Karma. In other word, we call it as panchakarma. Pancha means five. Five procedure of cleansing. Vamana, Virechana, Vasti, Nasya, Raktamokshana. Vamana is by making you to vomit. We remove the doshas out. Virechana is giving some laxatives or purgatives. We remove the doshas out. Vasti is by giving enema. We remove the doshas out. Nasya is like Nasahi Shirso Dwaram. Nose is an inlet for your head. We apply the medicine for your nose, and from there the toxins are removed out. That is Nasya. Raktamokshana is bloodletting, we call it as. Like if there is any impure blood collections, we apply the leeches or we open the vessels near. So we remove the impure blood collected. So what happens because of going through this pre-procedure and the main procedure, your system will be completely formatted once. It is completely formatted where everything comes to default. The day next after the main procedure, how you are using your body, how you maintain your body, how you gradually get shifted to the normal system, that makes the difference. You can't immediately, once you finish with the pre and main procedure, you can't get into your normal routine immediately because your body will be very delicate or very feeble or very sensitive. That is what we call paschat karma, slowly getting shifted with some very easily digestible food, manda, peya, vilepi. In many places they call dosha as a defect. No, dosha in vata pitta kapha, in modern world, if you want me to explain it in a better way, it is something, a software in your body. Your panchamahabhuta sharira, that means five elemented body, which is made out of five elements, that is, some part from the earth, some part from the water, some part from the fire, some part from the space, and some are from air. Your body is a hardware made out of these five elements, panchamahabhuta, and there is a software which maintains the whole system in a balanced state. When they are in normal, they sustains your body. When there is imbalance, that is the disease condition. Rogastu dosha vaishamyam, dosha samyam arogata. Roga means disease. Roga means the imbalanced state of this vata, pitta, kapha is the disease condition. The balanced state of vata, pitta, kapha is a healthy condition. Okay, then when it get disturbed, only it will get disturbed if there is atihina mitya. Anything should not be excess, anything should not be deficient, anything should not be in wrong method. Most of the plants, around 60 to 70% of the plant I grow here, and I have my own pharmacy and I prepare the medicine by my own because I don't trust any outside pharmacy. And most of the pharmacy, they are into some patent medicine nowadays. Nobody prepares a textual classical preparations where our ancestors has given us such a good formula. So we just stick on to our own preparation, and the method of preparation is a classical method. What was mentioned in the text, that is what we are following exactly. Yes. You are a part of nature. You are the nature. If some leaf, if some roots, if it is making some difference in your health, that means that plant is there in your body. The nature, the property, the guna, what we call, so that is there in your body. You are derived out of that plant. A part of that plant is there in your body. The nature, the guna, what we call property, is there in your body. If you take such medicine, that will give some action in your body. The whole thing we visualize on the base of guna, virya, vipaka, rasa, like this. Property exchange. There is prana in the food. There is prana here. If you stop, okay, same thing. If you stop taking food, this prana will leave your body. That means there is prana in the food what you eat, in the medicine what you eat. If you put something inside, that will show its property inside your body. Prana has no death. Okay? Death. It will be here. Once it leaves this body, it will go to the next. Nothing it carries. So that is other word, we call it as a soul. The only thing it carries is the karma, the deed, what you do in this time. That only will be carried to the next birth. Happy and peace is the first thing where you can retain your reserve or preserve your prana and make it more strong. Don't stick on to just for taste. Yeah. Most of the good things will not give you pleasure, and the pleasuring things will not be good for your health. So it is a concept according to Ayurveda, that is a balanced diet. If you come with a balanced diet, it is not something weighing the food and like measuring, weighing the food and measuring the calorie. That is not mentioned in Ayurveda. Sarvarasabhyasa, having all the taste on your daily diet is what we call Sarvarasabhyasa or balanced diet according to Ayurvedic concept. There are six tastes: Madhura, Amla, Lavana, Katu, Tikta, Kashaya. Madhura is sweet, Katu is pungent, Tikta is bitter, Kashaya is astringent, and Amla is sour, and Lavana is salt. Our most of our food is dominant with sweet, salt, sour, and spicy, pungent. We are very much lacking with astringent and bitter taste because it doesn't give you pleasure. Respect the thing what you do. While eating, you just respect the food. While you are in work, you just respect the work what you do. Have faith in that. Love the work what you do. Work is God. Don't expect much from anyone. Expectation will lead to some, again, what, anger, or it goes on. Will end up with, most of the time, will end up with more pain. Ultimately, whatever position, whatever situation, you just stick on to one concept, that happy and peace. That really will keep you healthy. If it comes with the food, have some cooked food always. Avoid some milk products, cheese, like butter. Among milk product, buttermilk and ghee are the best, especially for your condition. Buttermilk is very good. Our Agni is so weak nowadays because of our sedentary lifestyle. Our Agni is so weak, so that if you drink a normal room temperature water, it is going to disturb the Agni inside. That is, Agni is your digestive fire. Samskaro hi gunantara dhanam uchyate. That means the way how you do the samskara processing, there will be change in the property of the other dravya, that is substance. If you boil the water with fire, the nature of the fire will be transferred to this water. And if you drink such water, the equivalent nature, the water which contain the nature of Agni, will increase your Agni inside. Equivalent nature will always increase the same nature in your body. That will increase your appetite, that will increase your metabolism, that will increase your digestive fire. That's a reason why you should drink hot water better. If your activity is so strong, or if you have very good physical activity, you can have some room temperature water, but not chilled or cold water. It's highly contraindicated. Stop the working of mind. That is monkey's mind. Stop that. Our ignorance and laziness is our biggest enemy. Yoga is the one which brings the balance between your mind and body. Because of improper alignment, imbalanced alignment, you will end up with stress or depression or anxiety. So bringing balance between your mind and body is the main aim of yoga. Both should go together. That can be only achieved by yoga. Yoga is not something like some bodily exercise and some breathing exercise. It is different than that. There are 8 stages of yoga: yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. Each and every steps or the pre-procedure, pre-practice, where before going to the next level, you should be thorough with the previous one. Yama niyama is something do's and don'ts. What thing you should eat, what you should not, what you should think, what you should not, how to behave in the society, what you should not, how you should live, like as if you are agreeing with the terms and condition. That is a concept of yoga. means yama and niyama. If it comes with asana and pranayama, it is something making your body fit, flexible, and painless with proper breathing practice for the next level called pratyahara and dharana. If you can't sit for a minute in one posture, then what you can't go for next level. So pratyahara dharana is something you can't say it's a meditation, but it's an observing state, inner observation, and getting detached from all the objects. Dhyana is go to nothing state, and samadhi is the beginning of life. Having something non-veg and I'll start practicing yoga, no. You should have sattvika food. You should have some good practice of food. You can make out having one cup full of some yogurt, and if you sit, you'll fall sleepy. Ahara shuddho sattva shuddhi. The type of food what you eat, everything will start expressing its nature in your mind and body. Body becomes stiff. So there are three types of food: sattvika, rajasa, and tamasa. There are three types of mind nature: sattvika guna, rajasa guna, tamasa guna. If you eat more and more sattvika food, your mind will be more sattvic, very perfect with proper decisions. If you eat more fried and these things, rajasa food, you become very fluctuating. You can't stick on to one thing. If you eat more tamasa, like non-veg or heavy thing, which is very hard to digest, so you become lazy, lethargic.
So the first one looks good.
Yes, have some fresh cooked food, where vegetables and some fruits.
Yeah.
Your mind will be like that. Ahara shuddho sattva shuddhi. People are not able to differentiate between need and want. People just go behind the want. They don't know what actually they are in need of. People are giving more importance for materialistic thing than the value, human value or relationship. Don't go behind the materialistic world. Most of the time, root of all disease is greed. Stress is, I think I told, stress is just a software in your body. It was installed by God to protect yourself from the enemy. To save your body, stress is a software. But we are, because of our bad nature called imagination, imagining the thing, whether it is true or false, 24/7 we are in stress. Don't imagine the thing. Live in present, enjoy the present. Don't be in your past worry or future anxiety. Enjoy the present, live in present. Know what you are doing at present. How you think, how you are in this world. That makes the difference. That is the personality development. Make inward journey, know yourself, what you are, where you are going. Don't allow the ego to overlap with your thought, where what you are doing is right. No. Respect everyone. Appreciate the similarity, respect the difference. Each and every person is different. It's your second brain. Most of your craving, your desire will be maintained by your gut. Also, bacteria. Gut bacteria as well. And that bacteria is maintained by your food, what you eat. So, your thoughts is maintained by your food. The food what you eat, the way how you will think. Everything is connected. So, where is the problem with the food, with your lifestyle?